Brickman, the last car is loaded and I'm ready to help a loco. The dispatcher will tell you when you're cleared to proceed. So I've actually got a little SD40 on the back. And we've got a couple of nice big AC6000s on the front. Dispatcher, CSX train 666, you can proceed to West Brownsville. Expect to meet North Southern train N60 at Arc Main. Some headlights on. Kirkenstein, there's quite a lot of screenshots, so it's all random, so they're all there. Well, most of them are there. Something I didn't put every screenshot in, just because I've ended up with so many. David 84, you used the yellow loco screenshot. I don't. Oh, from the ones that you sent. I think I put all of yours on, Dave. There's 4 of them, I think. Task list, go via Waynesburg Helper, Wayne Main 2, Mather, Gate, and then Arc in 15 miles. Doing that a little bit too fast. Right. The signal down here, I'm just trying to get a good look at what it is. That looks like ours. Wow, look at that. Craziness. Let's just have a quick look at where we're at. Yep. That looks so much sharper when you were zoomed in. Fringe style in this scenario is about an hour. So the scenario is called Back from Emerald Part 1 by Josh Harkness. Frisco, what comes with the genset? I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe there's some wagons, but I can't remember. And can you pick one of the other ones? So I don't have it. So I basically, all I've got is the keys I've been given, and that's it. I don't have access to everything. I will talk to Repo and see what I can sort out from him, though. Must admit, I've not asked him. Tornado Ben, does this route have in-cab signalling? No, it doesn't. The only route, or American route with this in-cab signalling, is the New York-New Haven or the Northeast Corridor. Fringe, I haven't a clue what I'm doing for a 1,000 follower special. There's a topic on the Steam group. Go and join in. my signal? No, I haven't got a signal now. Okay. Coming at this a little bit on the slow side. Can do 1,000 scenarios in one night. Yeah, maybe I can do all of Academy. Hey, how about that for tomorrow? Should we do all of Academy? 40 something scenarios. Hey, Cliv178, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Right, Wainberg helper, Wayne Main 2, 3 miles. That's great, let's learn something we already know. The 6, well, I was wondering whether someone wanted, maybe we should do something really, well, I thought everyone might get bored about something like the full length of Donna Pass. Your objective is to have fun, not bore ourselves to tears. Frisco, it's a K5LA. I am reliably informed. Really nice one. Fridge Starling, do you want me to do something for 1,000 followers? Yeah, why not? I've got 2 of your scenarios on my list for. I can't remember when I've got them down for. I think it's next week. Yeah, I've got Stormy trip to London and the 180 Sunderland to Liverpool down for next week. I've got Connors up to first tomorrow, and then Dioma's German scenario tomorrow. So the 3rd slot's certainly open, and maybe we can do a 4th one, given that it's a celebration. The milk float. Alright, we're almost going to get up to a whopping 25 miles per hour. Cranking up that engine. Oh, you actually meant something like the fruit hat. I think you should do the fruit hat, Fridge Starling. Go to the greengrocers and get some more fruit. Come on, man. Stop coming up with excuses. Frisco, how about a scenario with a GG1 and disturbing Leslie A200? super glue. There you go. Oh. Keep forgetting about that magical pause facility. That's it. Now I don't have to get all funky with it. I can just get the screenshot I want to get. This is cool. Thanks again to Joe for reminding me that this exists. Couple of them out. If you press the pause button like this, you just press the pause break button, the game is paused, and then you can look around and do what you want. If you want to change camera, you have to unpause it, press the 8 key, and then you can fly around and you can get the screenshot you want to get with the game all paused. It's a bit like Euro Truck Simulator screenshot feature. Mavadello, I did look at the group settings and it said it was a public group, so I'm confused. Oh yes, Frisco, I remember what you mean, yes. A 1,000-meter train. Moleman, I have no idea how many cars there are in this train. Very nice, Goplopper. Where am I going? I am going to Arkmain. 12 miles. Bit of wheel slip going on there. Stop wheel stepping. Going down a 0.3. Going down a 0.3% grade. Wheel slipping. Gin French, darling. Alright, I'll close the door. Yeah, I'm using the Sander Kirkenstein. Get some speed back up. We're running too slow now. quite know how we need the sander to go down a hill, but there's no handbrakes on. Ah, brakes are on. Twit. Lemon twit. Oh, look at that. It's working much better now. Dipstick. Yeah, thanks, Bob. Are you using your cynical voice again? Sorry, your sarcastic voice. Frisco, not down to me, that's more Steve's call, I'm afraid. Left that a little bit late. Don't need the bell on. Derail the train as a 1000 special. Wayne Main 2, what are we at? Yeah, we should get there pretty much on time. So that, you know, wearing the brakes out, just see smoke pouring out of the brake shoes. Doesn't seem to have caused any major problems. Next waypoint is at Mather in 4.6 miles. And we have a green orange by the looks of it. G-Force, you can have an outside view after we get out of this tunnel. Oh, it's green-red, sorry. And we are coming down to a 20 limit. Before going in the tunnel, but never mind. Just using some dynamic brakes now to gently bring us down to the 20. One of the new things, by the way, in the beta patch is that it now reads the speed from the front of the train. So on a long train like this, where previously you would start moving and this would stay at 0 for a little while until the rear of the train started moving, it's now based on the front. And similarly, this grade here is based on the front of the train as well. Right, let's lose the dynamics. Brakes on again, turn the brakes off. So Coplopper, previously it was always the rear of the train, and now it's the front of the train. There is no sort of average of the whole train. I mean, with the European trains and short trains, it basically equates to the same thing. But for long American trains, it makes a massive difference. I did say we'd have some outside views, didn't I? Let's have some outside views. Ah, getting run over. Lead catchers, overspeeding is done based on the front of the train now as well, and stop-ats sense whether or not you're moving based on the front of the train, so it's all consistent. I think with the API that's in the game, locos ought to be able to implement an end-of-train movement detector, because of the speed at the rear I think is still available to the Lua scripts. What video is that, Joe? Yeah, we've got an SD40-2 on the back. I thought I saw a whistle board. Green light. me pause the game. Where's my train? There's my train. Get out of the way, tree. You're in my way. Oh, everywhere I go, there's a tree in the way. Right, deforestation. JM1260, I'm jealous of your shot again. Alright, put some power on a bit now. Captain Bob, how did you pause without that big menu coming up? You press the pause brake key. Up on your keyboard, you've got a button that says pause brake, or just pause, depending on your keyboard. If you press that, the game pauses, and you're stuck in whatever camera mode you're in, but you can move around. So if you make sure you're in the external camera mode, and then press the pause key, then you can pretty much fly around and get any screenshot the way you want. Which is actually really handy. Go back and have a sleep. So when you guys are all entering your absolutely epic award-winning screenshots into the Next Engine Driver screenshot competition, you know you have this stream and Joe to thank for telling you about that feature. Hey Frisco, cheers, thanks for joining us this evening. And Captain Bob, if it was in the user manual, would anyone have read it there? Hey there Ridecar, yes, 1003 followers. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, I think it was 8 minutes to midnight. You want to watch the whole train go past, do you, old man? Yeah, we should go do that. I'll try not to actually... few wagons here. You know, I really do hope that signal in front of me is a green light. That could be bad. There's a few of them, isn't there? Okay, apparently all of the wagons are here. Found the end. Right, sorry, I was just a bit concerned about this signal. It's a green floating signal, how bizarre. Obviously failed to load that asset somehow. Oh no, it isn't floating. I just couldn't see the bottom of it. Right, we're going via Mather Main 1. Next is Gate. Oh, good job we didn't go the other way, really. She's up here. 4.5 miles away again. Oh, hang on, yeah, most of my train's gone. Where did my train go? Yay, I got a mini train. Where did my wagons go? Come back, wagons. Oh, let's come back and get the wagons. What happened here then? As if the signalling will let me back up through. Right, so the reason the wagons have stopped is because the physics is not being executed. Now when I get into the same track section, same ribbon, their physics will start getting executed. So at that point, I need to be aware that they're going to start moving. So I need to get permission to come in. Permission denied. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get there. It's not letting me in. No, back to the back of the train. It won't let me in. I've not got close enough to them to start trigger the physics. Yeah, I think this scenario's deed. I can't get back through there. Wonder why it won't let me go back through there. You know what? The scenario's dead. What can happen? Let's see what happens, shall we? Yeah, that's what I thought. Easing up because I know that these things are going to start leaping forward in a minute. Oh dear, this should be fun. Alright, they're starting to move. Okay, so far so good. Alright, we have docking speed, docking clamps at the ready. Away we go. Now it's all got wonky. Why are you going up the hill? Stop going up the hill. I don't know about lucky. It's still not quite working because I'm having to use sand and throttle to get down the hill. I think the brakes might be going the wrong way, or the loco might, and the other end might have gone wrong anyway. James 1260, how did that happen? I've got no idea because we were coming down there fairly smoothly, I thought. Joe says careless driver. No, thanks Joe. There's no brakes on. I've got a green, so Yeah, it is the rear loco, isn't it? It's actually powered up. It thinks it's going in the other direction. Oh, what I could do, if I power down, let me put the brakes on and stop a minute. I could go into that cab and then that should reset it. We all know the SD40V2 versus two AC6000s. Yeah, I don't think that needed the test, to be honest. Right, once we've stopped, I can switch cabs. Right, now shut up, cab. There we go. So now hopefully you are behaving yourself. Maybe not. Or as an alerter, not AWS. Oh, did I leave the brakes on 10% in the other cab? Oops. No, it wasn't. It was using the AWS thing, but it was actually the alerter in that cab. Brakes off. Everything's off. Reverser's off. That's off. Okay, something fun going on in there. Right, let's get going. Turn the lights off is going to help. Yeah, absolutely. But we're actually moving now. See, now the lights don't look silly. The lights helped. It was the lights that did it. How much time left in this scenario? I don't know at this rate. What we got? We're supposed to be at the destination 5 miles by 1401, and our ETA to there apparently is 1402. So I would say 20 minutes. Right. However, it does seem to have fixed the problem. The lights, obviously, seem to have fixed the problem. There's sand on then if you're going to wheel slip your way down. Lead miner, do I dare do another scenario tonight? Probably. Let me have a look on the list. What have I got? What have I got planned for tomorrow? So I've got a scenario called Eastbound Oil in the Snow. It's an American one. Or we could do Over the Highlands Part 2. I think with the way that the train is behaving at the moment, if as long as it's moving, I don't really care. Joe, the alerter in an American train is equivalent to the DSD in a British train, or the CIFA in a German train. AWS is something different, JM. AWS is basically cab signalling alarm. Or the firemen on a steam. I'll see what I can do, my man. Dioma, yes, your German scenario is planned for tomorrow. What have we got? 3.9 miles now to gate. After that little bit of excitement. That was getting him. That was just annoying me. I think sitting there was just annoying me. Wolfram, you've missed one raffle, you haven't missed the second raffle. Second raffle will be after this, be about another, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So what does everyone think about doing a fourth scenario tonight? ERTMS is a train signalling system. I must admit I can't remember much about it. European Rail Traffic Management System. There it is, ERTMS, European Rail Traffic Management System. Oh, by the way, it's an Alan Welsh Class 158. Yeah, I think ERTMS is going nationwide, going all over the UK eventually. Just took a signal in the face. Yep, absolutely. People ask for external views, Wolfram, so I'm giving external views, variety of them. There's a coupler. That's the one that broke. Matt is just messing about with the camera. Open the door. Well, I can't even do that when it's stationary. It'd be better. It'd be a lot easier if the train was facing backwards. Speaking of, if we pop into, that's what I was looking for. Ah, they're both facing forward. Yeah, if they were both facing, if one of them was facing backwards, we could have flown in the back. Never mind. Move the camera as close as possible to the desk. like that. Ah, come on, Track IR, don't let me down now. Put your view directly between the rails and have the camera go over it. Alright. Sort of quite disturbing, that view, really. Not enjoying that camera view at all. Right. Move the throttle with your nose. Not what you had in mind, Wolf. Well, in that case. First, it's now a train. Yeah, that's true, Ed. You could get lower down. That was about as low down as I could get, unfortunately. Oops. But don't go backwards, go forwards. Thank you. No bridges coming up. No, no bridges coming up. What's this signal? Yellow. Bob says, how can I possibly be only 5 minutes late? 'Cause I'm awesome. That, and you're probably supposed to be 10 minutes early. Coming into gate main 1. Right, we are now stopping in 1.1 miles at the end of this siding. Due in to stop at 14:01:42. We have about 2 minutes to get there. Got a mile to go, and we're only doing 17. Not going to go too fast because it doesn't. This train like this doesn't stop in on a dime. It does if you lose 9% of it, says Bob. said, Joe says, no, the train stops on tracks, not dimes. They really let you at the controls? Yes, they did. Ah, a bridge. That's like a short version of a story, isn't it? Yeah, wagon shadows. Anyway, back to this. How are we doing? Yeah, I won't forget to put on the brakes. We're still early, you know. We haven't got there yet, but we're still not technically late. Still got 14 or 12 seconds to go. Sorry, I'm worrying about stopping now, not the camera. Right, I think the train is entirely in the siding now, at least. Now we just got to roll up to this signal. I was thinking I should do a speech recognition system, and when you swear at the computer it presses the Q key and cancels C4 or AWS. That could lead for an interesting drive. That be my signal. Right, we're on the marker, so I can bring the train to a stop now. Almost stopped. There we go. Right, scenario finished. I didn't finish successfully because I was late, but I'm going to blame that on a dodgy coupling. It was a good scenario though, I enjoyed it. Right. Okay, now we are thinking about doing a fourth scenario. Okay, so we're going to do the raffle in a minute. Before we start the raffle, I want to just take a general poll. In fact, I'll use the poll feature of the thing, the software. Just very simply. Okay, I've started a poll. Which country would you like the next scenario to be? Would you like it to be a British one, in which case type UK, or a USA one, in which case type USA? That way I can cater for the audience. The reason I haven't put Germany in there is because I don't have very many German ones, so I want to keep them for making sure I try and do a German scenario every day. So it's not because I don't want to do a German scenario, it's because I want to make sure, because we haven't got many of them. Right, while we're doing that, it's time for another raffle. I'm going to do that. Bob Avert's vote bed. Once again, Twitch chat is having a problem connecting. Push it over to that. Watch some of these nice screenshots.